Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. And today is kind of gonna be like a vlog slash just talk about chronic illness kind of thing. So I mentioned a few times that I can no longer eat gluten for whatever reason. I don't know that I'm gonna go about like celiac testing because the whole process of that sounds incredibly painful, and I last time I ate gluten I got so sick I don't want to do it again for a test. It's just kind of easier this way. So today what we're gonna do is go through my pantry because my kitchen is a disaster. I haven't been able to use my pantry because there's so much stuff in there. I haven't cleaned it out since I had the illness, and I'm sure there's expired stuff, there's tons of gluten stuff. Anything that's not expired I will send to family and they will get use out of it, but I would like to be able to put my stuff in the pantry and be able to use my kitchen like a normal person and not have like the danger zone, like everything in this cabinet I can't use and everything else is just stuck on the counter. It's kind of a terrible system. So I'm going to go through that, take you with me, and then we'll come back here and I'll talk a little bit more about, you know, what it's been like having to make this change, what it's like having another chronic illness on top of everything else, and yeah, so let's go clean the pantry. So this whole cart is like full of miscellaneous crap and it's blocking that whole thing, so I'll deal with that too, but I'm going to start adding this mess first. I'm in this weird place where I don't know. It says it's gluten-free. It's made in a facility that processes wheat. I don't know if I react to that, so I guess I have to try. Okay, I think that's it for this cabinet. I didn't see anything else I wanted to go in there, so I got rid of a lot of stuff. A lot of it was expired, and then the rest is all fine. It just has gluten in it. So this is done and better, and my overflow pantry is a lot more empty, so I can organize it better. The next thing I have to do is My aunt said, not these are fine. Some of this is gluten-free, but my aunt said she will take all of my pastas, so I'm just gonna put those in baggies and then wash the containers and be able to put my pasta in them. I'll obviously leave a little bit of regular pasta as I am the only gluten-free person in the house. Yeah, so I'll go through this stuff. Not all of it's gonna go. Then we have down here, which is like the baking stuff. Some of the baking stuff will stay. Like I said, I am the only gluten-free person in the house, so I could keep some of the stuff for other people. I just really wanted space so my stuff could go back. Like, you know, my snacks are in the cabinet and I don't have to go hunting for them, but also this is just wasted space because I wasn't taking anything out of this one cabinet specifically, or the pasta cabinet. So would like to actually use this. And then this is like the overflow pantry, which will not be staying here. It's only here temporarily. It's going to get moved to a different room once there is space inside the room. I am getting rid of the elliptical because I just can't use it. I was the only one who used it and I can't use it anymore. I need a lot more gentle movement. I'm sweaty. It's humid today. So I'm glad this is more empty and I can organize it better, but it isn't going to stay where it is. But as you can see, that was what I was using as a pantry, even though I have a perfectly good one over here. So I'm going to move on and go through those other cabinets now. Okay, the last cabinet. I don't know how much stuff I need to get rid of, but I need to organize it because it's out of control. I'm pretty sure Butterfingers are safe, from what I recall. I have these Christmas cookies I make every year that I need to try to make gluten-free because they're my favorite cookies and I've just been too unwell to really bake, so these are definitely expired. These oats are probably not gluten-free, so this is gluten-free, but is it expired? Not really. Are these gluten-free? Yeah. Bought things to do Christmas cookies and then I got sick, and so some of the stuff was from last year, and then like this Halloween cake. Anyways, I have some hidden Halloween things back there. All this guess save. Actually, I need to Google that one, this bar chocolate. This, like, baking chocolate? I'm not sure, so I need to Google that. Hello, Doodle. Okay. This. Good. These are ancient. This I cannot have, but it's fine. That is expired. Another cake. Some of this stuff really got hidden in here. Yep, that's good. Okay, so let's put some stuff back. Keep these. Oof. Cinnamon coconut. Use this more often. I want to keep that out. These are good. Good. This I want to use. I'm not sure if I do have some baking stuff over there. I realize you're not even pointed at this. I'm going to keep an all-purpose flour for making stuff for other people, but this one is old, so I need to swap it out. And that's the only stuff down there that is no good. You can wash those other flour containers out and put in like my one-to-one stuff. So I can actually stick some of those things down there as I find them. I have a brownie mix and the box got wet. That can go down. I know I have some other stuff. Oh, cornbread mix. Can go down here. It's nice. This cart is just like overflow stuff that wouldn't fit down here. So these are all extra spices or spices I don't use very often. Those can stay. Immersion blender. Cornmeal. Corn starch. I should get a new one of those. That is expired. I'm the queen of expired here. These nuts. Go back there. This is extra spice. Blender I'm not really using anymore because it's kind of broken. Apple cider vinegar. Breadcrumbs are no. This is sticky. Excuse me. That's good. That's good. That's fine. Vinegars. Okay, here's those. Gotta go. Use this. Gotta go. I'm glad they make those Red Lobster biscuits and gluten-free. I need to get some. This falafel mix is gluten-free. It is expired. That's the question. And I bought a new wand. Is there even a date on here? Oh yeah, that's expired. Oh, that was matzo meal, not gluten-free. Pancake mix, not. Extra crispy tempura, no. No. This is probably expired. I don't know. That's actually so good. Huh. Okay, that surprised me. I gotta check these vinegars. I don't think these go bad. That's good, that's good. It's like oils? Yeah, they do have dates. That's fine. That's fine and almost gone. Those are fine. Like I said, those are leftover spices, so that's good. These are good to go. Cornmeal, cornstarch. Wow, I actually have some room in here now that I don't have all those things. Okay, I'm going to sort this mess I made and I will be back with, I don't know what I'm going to do next. It might just be the chit chat part because I don't really have anything left to do. I did it all. So I have a room for my stuff now. I don't have much, but these things can fit back in the cabinet, which makes me excited because I have my mixer over there because it didn't fit. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This isn't an amazingly flattering angle, but we're not going to be here horribly long. I want to touch on my skin. My skin is a nightmare because I started retinol recently, so it's going through the change. Other than that, like, my skin actually isn't looking too bad. It's just in that, like, purging, ugly duckling situation. So I briefly want to touch on, like, what I was saying earlier this morning about, like, having to make this change and how it's impacted, like, my other illnesses. And I surprisingly wasn't horribly upset when I realized that I couldn't eat gluten. Probably because I was so thankful that I came out of illness that it seemed kind of like small potatoes in comparison. Also, I had some symptoms of not tolerating gluten well that I didn't realize were symptoms of it. So right when I got sick in 2007, I was tested for celiac because of stomach issues I was having, but it was very quickly after I started having symptoms, and I'm seeing now that if you test too soon, there won't be enough of the antibodies or anything to, like, test positive. So I could have had it, and I really don't want to go through that invasive test again of eating the gluten, making myself sick, and then having a biopsy of my intestines. That just is more than I want. I'm just comfortable kind of with the whole self-diagnosis thing. The fact that I almost shit my pants every time I eat gluten. If I don't actually shit my pants, I throw up, I sweat, it feels like I'm eating raisin blades. Like, that's enough of a confirmation for me that it's a gluten issue. Is it actual celiac? To me, that doesn't matter. I'm still going to try to avoid things as much as I can, like cross-contamination, etc., in case it is, so I'm not doing damage to myself. But that's a slow process. Removing gluten in general is a slow process. I was doing it very slowly until 3 weeks ago. I ate it and I got horrifically sick, and that was kind of like, no, I have to be done now. I'm not noticing issues with cross-contamination, or I haven't had cross-contamination. So like right now, anyway. I can't say that it'll be like that forever. Has it added any extra stress? A little bit. Having chronic illnesses leaves you with limited energy, like I've explained in my ME video. So for a while it was like I wanted easy to prepare meals, or it was easy to get something cheap and fast like Taco Bell, and I can't do that anymore, so that's been difficult. The food is incredibly expensive, so that is another downside. I will say it has been nice to not have stomach issues. I'm not bloating, none of the other stuff that I didn't have pre-illness, but were really bad after. So for, you know, 6 months I was in excruciating pain or like sick after I would eat gluten. So it's been nice to not have that. But pre-illness, you know, I was having bloating all the time. It was unpredictable. I thought my clothes wouldn't fit. I just, you know, so it's nice to not have that anymore. It does say like celiac can be onset after a viral illness, and the original symptoms I had started after I got mono and I got ME. So that's likely the culprit, but I think because I unintentionally went gluten-free for over 6 weeks when I had illness, my body started to heal itself. So when I reintroduced gluten, it just kind of freaked out. I can't say that that illness 100% contributed to a gluten intolerance, although they are finding that both gluten intolerance and lactose intolerance are connected to that illness, because it is a viral illness that can attack your intestines. So like there's some evidence, like I said, celiac can be onset by a viral infection. So, you know, there are a lot of connections here, but all I know is I have the problem. This is how I have to live now. I want to add a little disclaimer that I did not enjoy having to throw all that food away. I did not do it intentionally. My phone alarm is going off for medications. You know, like, I'm giving away everything that I can. I don't throw food away like that. I'm not wasteful. Like, I didn't have a video last week just because, like, I didn't feel well. I'm really struggling trying to find my new limitations with things. I had so many years of practice pre-illness with my disability, but now I have new disabilities and a new level of things I have to do, and was sick for multiple weeks after that gluten incident, 3 weeks to be exact. So like trying to recover from that, and it's just been a lot. So this is just my little chit chat thing. I don't really have much more to say. There will be more like gluten-free related videos going up on my channel. I do enjoy cooking. It's been more of a struggle to make things from scratch now that I have the food limitations, but also of the physical limitations, and I can do even less. So it's been hard to, I don't know, just like make a batch of cookies, where before I could time it with sitting and resting, etc. I'm out of breath. You can hear I'm out of breath. So now it's even more difficult to just throw a batch of cookies together. Even with the old accommodations, I need to figure out new accommodations. It's a whole thing. But I do want to do some gluten-free recipes. There's going to be some videos about like what gluten-free foods are worth it, because I really don't want people to waste their money. I've found a lot of content creators who are honest about like, these are really good, these aren't, and I would like to do that as well, because the food is expensive, so I don't want people to be disappointed. I will warn you though, if you're new to this, you're new to the gluten-free thing, like the foods are different and they are mildly disappointing just in general, but some are much better than others, and I would like to share those things through some videos. So you're going to see more gluten-free content in the future as relating to like chronic illness. I want to try to like share some recipes that are disability friendly. You know, they're not 8,001 steps, which a lot of gluten-free recipes are. You know, you need 800 products and it takes 6 hours. I want to try to just share the things that are easier for those of us with limitations. So I think that's all I have for you. I've been looking off camera this whole time. I'm very tired. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for gluten-free products, leave them in the comments. Let me know if there's some like gluten-free content you would like me to make. I'm new at this. I'm learning as I go. Don't come at me for a whole self-diagnosis thing. I did a proper elimination FODMAP thing, so trust me. I know what I'm doing, but also not all of us have the time, money, or ability to have said testing, so just keep that in mind. And with that, I'm out of here to go wash my face and get ready for bed. I will see you guys next time.